All right, welcome
Good
back.
evening, everybody. Welcome to the hashtag TFR
Motivation Monday
Zoom call. We are Dr. Dondia Marcy Nettles, and we are just super excited to share the information that we have to share with you tonight. We're gonna recap. We're gonna bring you up to speed like we normally do, but I want you to pay attention closely to the difference in the presentations this year, the difference in the caliber of people we have presenting information to you, and I would just say the difference in our commitment and our intensity in what we bring to you guys, because we realize that we're dealing not just with your business. We're not just dealing with how you distribute products around the world. We are dealing with your livelihood, the way you provide for your family, and the legacy that you are going to leave. And we take that seriously.
Very seriously.
So thank you for being on this Zoom call with us today. We can't wait to unleash our special guest, but we've got to go over.
So first of all, guys, I just want to make sure that you know that these live calls are also recorded.
Yes.
So you can go back and you can review or actually view for the first time on our team YouTube channel. It's the Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel, or on Freedom Reigns SoundCloud if you have just the ability to listen. So please go to both of those and subscribe today so you can get notifications for the new uploads that we put up.
So as it is the new year, new opportunities for success, and new people on your database. So what better way to get people started in the new year with success right out of the gates? That's why we have our Paysetter program, getting people to Paysetter Pro 2 in their first 30 days, get them $100 in their pocket, get their money back plus $100 results, guys. Quick results is the greatest way to predict the success. Beyond that, get them to Paysetter Pro 3 within their first official 90 days. Get them $250 more bucks. Money in your pocket is the key to being successful in business. And we as a company here at LifeVantage have taken it a step further through the first 5 ranks of this comp plan, of this rank advancement protocol here. Pro 5 hustle. It's all about Benjamins. It's all about getting you guys paid. So getting Pro 5, just maintaining Pro 5, and it's all about cash. $500 the first time, to another $750 when you follow it up, and then the third consecutive month, $1,000. Add it all up, boys and girls. That's almost $2,400. So 24 Benjamins in your pocket for what? For building your business, for leaving a legacy, for showing how it's done. So get somebody involved. Paysetter Pro 2 first thing, right? Obviously Pro 1, then Paysetter Pro 2, then Paysetter Pro 3, and then work hard to get them to Paysetter Pro 5. Take it over.
So what I've got to say about this, though, the Pro 5 hustle, this ends at the end of this month.
Yes.
So if you are on track to hit this Pro 5 hustle, let us know. Let us know what your map is and how we can help you stay strong on your course to accomplish this goal and earn all this extra bonuses while you're building your LifeVantage business, because that's what we're here for, is to support you and help you accomplish your goals.
Beyond that, getting them a Guinness in the area
in
where it's
Ireland,
made.
right? So all of these behaviors that you will be doing on a daily basis to become a Pro 2, Pro 3 Paysetter, and that Pro 5 hustle is going to help you earn points towards the incentive trip. So guys, this is exciting. We have through the end of April to be able to qualify for this trip, and the travel dates are in August of this year to Ireland. It's going to be a blast, right? So I want to go over our leaderboard really fast because we actually have qualifiers, guys. We have Bob and Laura Robbins is the top of the leaderboard, and they have qualified one position, and they're working hard towards their second. Super stoked for them. Second, we've got Sarah Smith. Then we have Vision Source Incorporated. Ranely Sierra, you're in 4th in this leaderboard. David Lee, Marjorie Ham, 6th. Amanda Brooks, you're 7th. Kim Jakes and Chelsea Fournier, you're 8th and 9th. And then Chris Melhoit, you round out that top 10 leaderboard that we've got for going to the Ireland incentive trip. So we're super stoked for all of you.
Guys.
But if you're not on that top 10, it doesn't mean you can't get there. Let's make a plan. Let's work that plan, and let's all be in Ireland in August.
Seriously.
So Elite Academy, this is our next big corporate event. If you're not in Elite Academy, you're not at Elite Academy in South Carolina, you're not serious about building your business. And I'm sorry if that's just too direct for you, but it's the truth. This is business, right? We're building a business now. So you need to go, if you're not already, and get pre-registered for this event. It's $149 right now, or if you have enrolled as a gold or platinum pack distributor recently and haven't used your ticket yet, you have a free ticket to go to this event, but you still must pre-register, and you need to do it today. So if you are a leader and have enrolled anyone, you need to make sure that they understand the importance of being pre-registered and attending this event. This is where your belief is being built. Okay?
Seriously.
And let's get down to the meat and potatoes of
guys
this.
and gals, we are super excited to introduce to you our guest speaker tonight, our guest presenter, somebody that, like Marcy said, we have grown to know and love, appreciate and respect beyond measure. Let me tell you one quality about this guy and why it's no accident that he's Pro 9 and will probably be Pro 10 very shortly, if not already, because Fred Graves is probably the best student I've ever seen in the game of network marketing. And I grew up a jock. I grew up playing sports. And one of the greatest assets to a professional player is they know their competition. They know who's out on the field. They know whatever field they're playing. They know who the best players are, and they know their game plan. This is one thing I can tell you about Fred. He studies this industry. He studies the companies. He studies the top earners in those companies, their actions, their behaviors, their best practices. Why? So that he can help raise up his game, and so he knows what's going on, because one of the things I love about this guy is his understanding of the language of success and the language of network marketing, and it's a tremendous asset. And Fred, look up to you greatly on that.
Seriously. And one thing I want to say about him is, by his appearance, he may look like an MMA fighter, but really he's just a big old teddy bear, and we just adore him. And we're excited to have him share with you guys tonight his passion on, true characteristics of a winner in this new year, 2019. So, Fred, I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this so that we can see all of your beautiful face.
Awesome.
And have you take it over, my friend.
Thank you, buddy.
Well, good, man. I appreciate you guys asking me to get on. It's an honor. You guys are some phenomenal leaders in the industry, and I've also have grown to appreciate your friendship and leadership in our company, my company. And honestly, it's just the way I view it. LifeVantage, to me, is not a company I'm a part of. It's my company, and it's why I feel obligated to represent it. And like you said, I do study the industry. I want to know what's going on. And I'll kind of start there, guys. For you guys that don't know who I am, November of 2009 was when I found out about LifeVantage. Never knew anything about this industry. Honestly, I said yes for the same reason I'm excited today. And that makes it really exciting to be a part of something that you start to realize is really so early in the game. A lot of us have been involved for a couple years. We kind of get numb of the opportunity. We kind of forget what we've got our hands on. But I'm going to tell you, the only reason I got involved is I saw the world changing. I saw technology taking over, and everything that was changing, I was a consumer of. And from a personal, the way that I am in business, I didn't like that. I wanted to be a part of it. And so when this opportunity came to me, I didn't have the doctorate degree like Nettles. I didn't understand the science, and I didn't know the experience of how big this could be from a financial standpoint. I just took the simplistic approach of the world changes, and as the world changes, society adapts. People want the best available thing that they can get their hands on, and we have the best available thing they can get their hands on for their health. And that was it. That was the only reason I said yes, and it's why I'm so stinking excited today, 9 years in, because now there is no question if. There's a lot of ifs whenever people look at the opportunity. 75% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck because they're scared of being first. How many people do you guys know? It's just human psychology, mentality. They go, hey, man, good luck. You try it. Let me know if it works for you, right? How many times have you heard that? You taste it first. You buy it first. You try it. How many of your prospects have told you, everything sounds good. You guys, whenever you're having some success, call me back. That's the problem with society. That's why 75% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, because majority of people want to see the proof. If you take that mentality into your business, you'll miss every opportunity that comes your way. So I applaud every single one of you guys, because you're not in that equation. You're not in that percentage. You're the 25%ers that are making things happen, that have the understanding, you know what? Failure is not trying something and failing. Failure is not changing my current circumstance. That's failing. Failure is never trying. I've had 30 businesses in my life. I dropped out of school at 16. I have failed a heck of a lot more times than I've succeeded, but I have learned from every one of those failures. and it made me better person to move me forward to go, LifeVantage. I look at what I did. I mean, at 24, I made my first $1 million. At 27, I was broke and had a suitcase full of clothes, starting my life over. When I enrolled with LifeVantage, I literally took $1,000 and left me and my girlfriend, my wife now, with $200 to our name. But there was the mentality of, this is my opportunity. So that's the mentality that every single one of you guys need to have in building your business. I have identified a couple things, and these are things you need to know. A lot of people wonder, how come Don D can get in this business and Marcy and go to Pro 9? How come Fred can get in and go to Pro 9? How come, Chris can go to Pro 9? How come I enroll someone and they don't return my call? How come I have my team that I tell them, I help them, I lay out for them the game plan, I show them how to launch their business, and then nothing happens? And honestly, what I've identified, it's behavior, it's the mindset. And what happens is, even though people take the plunge because they want the end result in what LifeVantage could give them, they're not committed to their self. And what happens is, when they go out and expose this business, they're so worried about what people think that they have zero confidence and posture in what their tone of voice is saying, that people feel sold. And here's one thing you have to learn, is no one likes to be sold. But you can reverse that. And not only do people not like to be sold, you know what they don't like worse? They don't like to be left behind. So the reason why I'm telling you this is your confidence and posture, not in what you say. It has nothing to do with what you say. It has everything to do with how you say it. And the only way you can have confidence and posture in what you're telling your friends and family is you got to have the confidence and posture that this is your opportunity. And if you're calling your friends and, man, I need them to enroll. I want them to enroll. I need to get my money back, and I'm tired of rejection, and I'm calling Marcy to get a yes. If I'm calling Marcy to get a yes, I'm going to be emotionally just dumped, and I'm not going to have any confidence, and I'm allowing Marcy to predict my future. You guys realize that? When you're not controlling your emotions, you're allowing your prospects to predict your future. That's the difference. See, I didn't allow anybody to predict my future. I knew I had lost everything. I felt like a loser, a failure in life, and I saw this golden egg of science. They didn't have to listen to me. Listen, you don't have to convince anybody about what we do. If there's any moron out there that think they can debunk American Heart Association or Harvard or Duke or LSU, you don't want them in your business. Listen to me. If they're trying to debunk all the science that we have, they're not trying to debunk the science. It's not what they're doing. You got to be smarter than that. What they're doing is they don't believe in the person they see in the mirror, because there's no person with any size brain that can debunk what American Heart Association says, or debunk a publicly traded company. The stock is soaring at $14, doing $200 million in sales, and has been proving the solidity, the foundation that is built. No, people are rejecting and saying no because they have self-belief. So think about that the next time you go talk to a prospect. Are you allowing a person that chances are 7 or 8 out of the 10 you talk to have no self-confidence in themselves? They're not willing to take risk. They have settled and justified their life's okay. Are you going to allow them to predict your future? And if you call Marcy expecting her to enroll, I am totally giving Marcy my why and hoping that she makes it work. And that's why people fail in the business, is because they don't believe enough in what they have. You guys have an equal opportunity here. You have a vehicle that can create whatever life you want to live. Every single person on here has a different goal in life, but you can create whatever that is. I don't care if you want a new Maserati. I don't care if you want to pay off your Buick. Whatever makes you happy, go do it, but this is a vehicle. But just know, you laugh about the Maserati, you're paying the Buick off. You ain't going to do either if you're putting the control in your prospect's hands. So guys, we need to pick up the phone, and here's what I've learned in the last couple of years. I had the confidence and posture, right? But I was trying to, how do I build the confident posture in my team, right? And so I learned a couple of key words that I always say, and it's all about duplication. So even though I'm confident and posturous, I still use those. But if I contacting Marcy, I'm immediately going to say, listen, Marcy, I don't know if this is for you or not, but you have to check out what I'm doing. Guys, you would not believe how powerful that phrase is. That phrase right there just told her I don't need her, and I'm going to do this with or without her. I wasn't arrogant. I wasn't a prick. I wasn't cocky. I just told her, I don't know if this is for you or not, but you need to know what I'm doing. So the brand new person that has no confidence and posture, I know you don't. And it's because traditional business has stripped you from all your belief. And I understand that. So use these phrases to build the confidence and posture when you're talking to people. Be in a hurry. You know why when you're in a hurry? It's because what's hard about what we do is we always like to feel smart, right? The last thing we want to do is get rejected from our friends. It's a feeling that no one likes. I don't care how big and bad you are. No one likes to be rejected. So when we call on our people, how you control that, as I started talking fast. I didn't always talk fast, but I've now, every conversation I talk fast, because when Marcy starts asking me questions, if I start answering, I'm going straight in a rabbit hole. But if I'm talking and I'm in a hurry and Marcy goes, yeah, Fred, but what does this product do? Say, listen, Marcy, I got to run real quick, but when's a good time to talk? Let's set an appointment. Boom, I could set up my third-party validation. When you guys are out exposing this business, there's one thing that your job is. You only have one job, okay? Your job is to set the appointment. That's it. Our job as distributors, you're phase one of your business, and I don't care what rank you are, we're always in phase one of our business. Our job is to set the appointment. How do you set the appointment? Well, you got to be really excited about what we've got our hands on. How can you get excited? You got to know where you're going in life. So what I'm bringing all this together is because we're the first Monday of the new year. People are still getting over their hangovers, and they forgot they made all this commitment for their New Year's resolution. But here's the deal. You got 60 to 90 days to use this New Year's resolution to your benefit, because your whole database is in the mindset of, I should probably eat a little healthier. I should probably lose a little bit of weight. And hey, I could use some more money because Christmas just did it for me. I mean, these holidays put a hurting on people that are living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. I don't celebrate Christmas, so I don't understand, but I talk to people every single day. So I understand what it does to people's finances, but I understand mindset. Everybody is thinking health, better food, their weight size, and more money. Every one of your people on your database is primed right now for your conversation. So the opportunity that you have right now is don't procrastinate. Stop getting ready to get ready. How do I know you're getting ready to get ready? Because I'm guilty of it. Don D and Marcy are guilty of it. It's human nature for us to procrastinate. We're so freaking busy. Life is crazy. Life's busy. Trust me, every day we could allow things to disrupt the plan of our day every single day. And it's our job to just raise the vision of where we want to go. And we've got to predict where our effort and time is going to go. That's it. We all have the same amount of hours in the day. We all have the same distractions in the day. Every one of us has lost a dog. Everyone, listen, I hear it. We've been through it. At the end of the day, it comes down to the value that you see in LifeVantage and the burning desire of change of what you want out of LifeVantage. Because when your why is bigger than the distractions and the why nots that are going to happen in life, you're just going to make it happen. Maybe you're going to stay up a little later. You're going to make it happen. That's what separates. There's a fine line that separates the people that make it happen and the people that don't. It's not that we were lucky. Trust me. I mean, I drove 9 hours every month for 2 years to support Sonny and Chad and the team of Louisiana. It wasn't I lucked out and got Sonny and Chad. Yes, they made a decision to grow. Yes, we were fortunate for the people that were right in place. But I spent a lot of time and effort going to develop that leadership, right? So there is no luck in this business. And if you ever see someone that's having fast success and it frustrates you, stop it. Because I promise you at some point in their business, they're going to slow down. I promise you the starting point to where you want to be, listen, no one knows the timeline. You sometimes get, some people get in our business and they skyrocket. They're going to slow down. Some people get in our business and they can't get anything going. And then all of a sudden, whoo, they explode. But I can tell you either way, what creates that explosion is their exposure. That's the key elements, is what you're putting into your business, okay? So understand, take advantage of your database right now because the timing's perfect. They're looking, they're searching. And if you've been in this business for a long time and you feel like you went through your database, guess what? I'm going to give you some good news. Start over. Start over. Because I've been in for 9 years. There's no reason why I can't call the very first person I called, because their life has changed. Not only has their life changed, it probably, if they haven't done anything different, their life hasn't changed, right? So we brought them an opportunity 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 years ago, just like you guys, and they said no. And they said, good luck, it's not for me. I'm going to go back to them and say, hey, bro, how's it going? How's life? Oh, the same. No, I don't understand the same. What do you mean the same? Well, the people don't understand. They've literally justified that going through life, living for the weekends is okay because the 5 people they hang out with are doing the same freaking thing. So my advice to you is look at your circle of influence. Is a majority of your friends are okay with that, you need to change your circle of friends. You're not a jerk. They're not bad people, but you can't expect to go here if you're surrounded here. It's why majority of people that get tattoos, all their friends do. Majority of people that smoke, they all do. Drink, it's all the same. You associate with like-minded people. 9 years later, I have a lot of people that I grew up with that are like, my boys, I love them. How am I going to go on vacation with them? What are we going to talk about? I'm not going to talk about living in the moment and how awesome this trip was because this was the only one they did all year. This is my 10th one for the year, right? I'm talking about the yacht that I want to get. Whether I can get it or not, I'm going to dream big and think big because that's how you make big things happen in life. So look at your circle of influence, look at your why, re-identify why you said yes to this opportunity, understand that you're in the control of it. Upline, downline, sideline, I don't care what your volume was last week, last year, 3 years ago. It's irrelevant. You can't do anything about the past. All I think you do is change the future. But guys, you have to, at the end of the day, I'm going to talk to you business people for a minute. Don't get so caught up in the business that you forget what we're sitting on. Because sometimes we get so caught up in rank and volume and all these technical things that are important for you to build your business. But we forget what we're sitting on. We forget about this guy. We forget about where we get to turn people on. We've got the only products in the world that turn you on. I mean, for one, how cool is it that we get to say that? But 2, no one else can say that. So again, it's just getting better and better and better. Here's what I will tell you, okay? As a leader in the industry, I am guilty of getting distracted. I am guilty of having friends with all these top earners, these other companies, and I see what they're doing on Facebook, and my mind goes, ugh, and it just takes a little wind out of my sails, right? Well, let me just tell you that you need to put the blinders on, and at the end of the day, no one has this. And what I've realized after 9 years of being in this industry is I really don't give a crap who the fastest growing company is. You know why I really don't give a crap who the fastest growing company is? Because in the 9 years, some of the fastest growing companies that were distracting me because I thought I was missing out are all gone, okay? And those top leaders that I was like, holy crap, they're crushing it. My friend that's doing 2.7 million in volume, and he launched his company in January, and I see his posts, and he calls me once a month for advice, and I'm getting free training. I'm training his team of 400 people because he's my friend, and we actually have a conversation. I realize his check's only $20K a month. Wow. You see how distracted I could have been? Because this guy got in January, and he's quadrupling my numbers, and what am I doing wrong? Am I a bad leader? But he's making 20 grand a month. Not that there's anything wrong with 20 grand a month, but let me tell you something, dog. If I'm doing that kind of volume, my check ain't 20 grand a month, okay? So the point of it is this. Put the blinders on. No one else is going to get you to where you want to be but you. It's your job to not get distracted. When you get distracted, it sounds crazy coming from me, but go look at the science. Go nerd out. Go be the biggest nerd and remind yourself the products that we're sitting on. We're not talking about products that some people might take. You know why we're not the fastest growing company? Because this isn't a trend. This isn't sexy. We're creating something. It doesn't happen overnight when you're creating something. You know why sales are so easy when you're part of a trend? Because you're not explaining how we turn you back on. There's nothing in the world that does the power of what this does. So again, guys, be stoked about what you have. Be fired up about the fact that we're growing a business and we're changing people's lives. It's mind-blowing to me. I tell you this, I go to GoPros and I go to these events, and I'm going to tell you, I don't tell my team. I don't think my team needs it. I'm going to tell you why I go. I go as a team leader because every time I go there, my level of holy crap belief on what I'm sitting on goes through the roof, okay? And so if you look at the top biggest earners in network marketing, I'm friends with one of the guys that's number 8. And we're sitting there having conversation, and I'm not going to lie. I watch the stuff he does on Facebook, and I'm like, this dude is good. And my mind goes, well, if I didn't have kids and if I wasn't married, and I start coming up with excuses why I don't do what he does. And I'm looking at what he's doing because he's crushing. I know the money he's making. And then he comes and has a conversation. He goes, let me just tell you guys something. He goes, there's no one in this whole place from a company standpoint that hasn't earned the respect like you guys. And I'm like, what? And here I am in my head going, this guy's a freaking legend, crushing it, and I'm a peon. And he's sitting here going, dude, you guys are gaining more respect than anybody in the industry. He signed up on the Vitality Stack. So he's on a Vitality Stack. The number one earner in Legal Shield is on the Vitality Stack, buying millions of dollars of our stock. You have every earner in the industry as customers in our company. In network marketing, if you're not collecting a paycheck, you cancel your subscription. That's network marketing. That's what everybody else is doing. They have a subscription in their products because, yeah, their products are good, but they're on subscription because they're getting a paycheck. When we're a company that's doing $200 million in sales, publicly traded, patents, no trends, not sexy, science, and guess what? They're all on our product. So again, if you just keep the blinders on, you stay focused on what's important. If I would have done a better job at keeping my blinders on, I'd probably be further along in my business because we get distracted. It's human nature. So guys, I'll tell you this, you need to build with urgency. One of the key things I did growing my business was you need to have your DMO. Have your DMO set up. Make sure you're doing your DMOs. Not only are you doing your DMOs, but life's going to happen and you're not going to be able to finish your DMO. And what happens is you have some choices. You can go, well, man, I just, yesterday I had a blowout and it was crazy, and you just move on. Or you could just add that method into tomorrow's DMO and just add to the work. But I can tell you, find an accountability partner. My accountability partner was Brandon. He was my upline. He's my brother-in-law. What's crazy about Brandon is he thinks he's the best, and I know I'm the best. But what we did is we had a healthy competition in building our business, and we had a lot of the same contacts. And I'm not kidding you. I'd be brushing my teeth and getting ready for bed, and my mind would be going, what if Brandon's on the phone with one of my contacts right now? And I literally would not go to bed. I'd call 5 more people. And that's just how I ran my business. I ran this business like tomorrow the opportunity ended. And if you want to grow your business with urgency, you better understand that the world is going to find out about what we've got our hands on, and it may be tomorrow. I'm not BSing you anymore. We've been around long enough that there's enough information out there that it will take one person, the world's going to find out, and we'll be like a household name overnight if it gets in the right person's hands. And I'm going to tell you, your opportunity slims down when that happens. So I hope I'm scaring you, because you should be scared, because there is a part of this opportunity that people that have success are building with urgency. So I'll close with this. I'll share with you guys, the last 3 years I've been fighting for some sort of gift certificate, gift card, discount code for our company. There's a lot of industry companies, network marketing companies that have discount codes. And so this past week has been a crazy for me, because I brought back up and have been pitching the discount part of it, and it went good. I was getting buy-in, and how it works when you're doing what we do is it kind of is politics. You gotta have the conversation and see who's in, who's out, and work through it. So we were getting somewhere, and I was actually having a conversation with Brandon, and Brandon's like, yeah, I like this. He goes, but here's the thing. He's like, a lot of these companies that are using the discount codes, they're not making the distributor pay for it, right? And what I was going to do is I was going to allow a distributor to give up some of their 40% commission and allow it to use it as a discount. So when Brandon said that, I'm like, man, I get it, but how? And I go, holy crap. It like hit me. I'm like, dude, we've had a 20% discount from day one. From day one, we have missed the mark on the messaging at this company. I'm guilty of it. You're guilty of it. When someone asks how much is Protandem, we always want to make it like it's so good. Like, listen, this product's unbelievable. It's $1.40 a day. It's $40 a month. It's not. Shift the message. The next time someone says how much is Protandem when they're ready to order, it's $50.99. That's what Protandem costs. Get it straight, okay? But when I highlight that it's $50, oh, by the way, let me show you how to save 20%, not just on this order, but every order moving forward. How's that sound? So just by shifting the message, now people, when they feel like they're saving money, which they are, right? Because the price of Protandem when you buy it one time is what? $50.99. What's 20% of $50.99? It's $40.99. So it's a great way to get people on subscription with them thinking, man, I'm saving money. I think it's going to help out with the conversation of, man, shipping was $7. Well, you know what? I'm still saving you money because it was 50 plus shipping, and I saved you 20%, and shipping, you're still coming out ahead. So I think it's going to eliminate a lot of the issues that we deal with people complaining about the shipping cost of just Protandem. But guys, again, I'm changing my message. My team wide, it's changed in presentation. I'm not saying $40 for a month supply. It's going to be $50 for a month supply. And at the end, that's how I'm going to close. If you want, you always want to close, but not too hard. It's a really good close because people like to save money. How many restaurants have you guys ate at that you didn't like, but you wanted to go buy one, get one free at a meal? So people like saving. So guys, we have it. It's set up. Just change the verbiage, wholesale to retail. The price is $50. I can show you how to save 20%, not on this order, but moving forward. So guys, hopefully that's helpful. I'm going to pass the time back over to you guys.
You're
wow.
awesome.
Thank you so much, Fred. Taking notes like crazy over here. We're so glad
Seriously.
This is recorded, and especially for people on our team that couldn't get here. But thank you so much for that wisdom. And there was something when you were talking about your DMO. For those of you guys who don't know what that is, it's daily method of operation. And I'm glad you talked about how the other leaders in the industry view our products and what we have. And it's at those GoPro events. It's at the other that are the industry-wide events, not LifeVantage events, when we talk and rub shoulders with these people, and they're like, do you realize what you have your hands on? And sometimes it takes somebody from outside our company to remind us of how special and how blessed we truly are to have these products. And sometimes we just take it for granted that we have these things, and it's just all we know. And we have to try to, like you said, we have to try to convince people why it is rather than owners taking ownership. We have the best kept secret in the history of the industry, not just now. No, the industry's never seen anything like this. So thank you for pointing that out. And it's something to truly blessed that we're all a part of. And Fred, thank you for taking the time out of your schedule. And please tell Casey, thank you for lending us you for a little while.
So, just a couple things that I want to just highlight on, because you gave so many nuggets. And by the way, guys, if you weren't taking notes, you must come back and be able to take notes so that you can have this information to go back to, because you need to have that DMO. You need to have the urgency. But I loved the confidence and posture statement of, this is my opportunity. You have to take ownership. This is your opportunity. Nobody else's. Nobody else is going to build this for you. So take ownership of that. And then I also loved that your explosion is going to be created by your exposure, meaning how many people are you sharing this with? So I love the message of the $50.99. This is the price. You get 20% discount if we do this, this, and this for this order and every order going forward. So Fred, thank you so very much for being here with us, for sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, your passion, and just your excitement about this opportunity that we have here at LifeVantage. We are blessed to be building this with you and so many other people. So guys, we want to remind you, tomorrow night, Tuesday, as in every Tuesday, we have our live opportunity overview, live on the Dondi and Marcy Nettles Entrepreneurs page on Facebook or via Zoom. The link will be posted and emailed to each of you as soon as we're done with this.
Yeah,
so thank you guys for joining us for this hashtag TFR Motivation Monday team call. Yeah. Have a great night.
Thanks,
Fred.
God bless you, everybody.
See you guys. Thanks, guys.
Bye.